Hello, Layla. Hi, how are you?
Hey, I'm good.
Okay. You look a little tired. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, okay. Oh, hey, Stella. Hi, how are you today?
Cool.
I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry. Could you say that again?
I'm fine.
Okay, I see. And now Ariel's coming. All right. Hello, Ariel.
Fine.
Yeah. Hi, how are you today?
Good.
Mm, okay. How was the weather today?
Um, uh, it was not very cold.
I think so, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, normally when I go jogging, the temperature is at around 8 degrees Celsius, but then today I remember it was about 14, so actually it was kind of hot. Okay,
Yeah.
was it warm today, Layla? How was it? How was the weather?
It was a little cold.
I see. Oh, really? You felt it was a little cold today.
Yes.
And what about Stella then? How did you feel?
Um, it was colder than yesterday.
Really? Okay, okay. Probably I didn't really get that is because, 2 days in a row, like from yesterday and the day before yesterday, actually, for 2 days, I didn't jog in the morning. So maybe I couldn't just compare the weather. Okay, so that was the weather. And what about the school? Then how was your school, Stella?
It was just fine.
Okay, everything fine. Then, Layla, what about yours?
I took a social studies test, not like
hmm
a midterm or final, but
hmm
it's part of the score.
I see. Okay, how did it go?
I think I did it well.
I see. Did you use Anki or did you not?
Well, I was going to use Anki, but I kind of memorized it really in rush at
Mhm, mhm,
school, so I
mhm,
couldn't.
mhm. Why was that? Did you not have enough time before the test?
Oh no, I just wanted to play uh last night, so I
Uh-huh.
didn't study and I had to rush it at school, so I
I
couldn't use.
see. I see. But then you still you learn at school and then you come back home and you just do the recap, right?
Uh, well, I do it on the test period
I
usually.
see. Okay, okay. Then what about Ariel? Then how was the school?
It was same as usual.
I see. Then how is usual? I never asked you that.
Uh, but our lunch was delicious today.
Oh, really? Do you guys have same lunch? I mean,
Yes.
Layla and Ariel. Okay, so what was on lunch then?
There was egg tart
Oh,
and shrimp, shrimp
mhm.
fries.
Okay, that must have been really delicious. And sometimes I have classes with other students too, just like we have here. And some students, their school have always a terrible lunch, and some school they have great lunch. I don't know what makes the difference between those two. But anyways, yeah, I think comparably, probably your school is better in at least the lunch wise. Okay, then what about Stella? Then what about your school lunch today at school?
Oh, it wasn't delicious, but it wasn't it wasn't terrible too.
Uh-huh. In
Um,
that case, you want to say it wasn't terrible either.
okay.
Okay. So anything else that you wanted to add? I think I just cut off. I'm sorry.
Uh, No, I think that's enough.
Oh, I see, I see. And you know what? Those two different schools, and then lunch is either terrible or too great. But then there are some really like super positive students, and they say even if this lunch is terrible, they say "Yeah, it's okay." I don't know. There are too many variables. I can't really see what's the difference between those two schools. But anyways, okay, that was about the small talks. And today I think the goal is the same, debate. And before that, I want to mention this. 2 weeks ago, about 2 weeks, I mean, exactly 2 weeks ago, just because of about like two sentences that Layla said, I felt Layla just exceeded her limit. It's what I'm telling you is maybe you need to understand this first. Did I tell you that I worked in Europe for about like 1 year to 2 years? I don't remember how much exactly, but anyways, have I told
No,
you?
no.
Okay, I worked in Europe and then I worked for Samsung, and then it was
Mm.
called EEDC, and then that had something to do with manufacturing the phones and then just distribute in the Eastern Europe, the whole place. That's what I was involved in. And in that place, I had a lot of Korean people around that Samsung cluster, and many of them graduated uh, foreign language high school, foreign language university. But then none of them got better English than I had. So here's how we start. So the thing is, even though they graduate foreign language school majored in English, they can speak this, how can I say, like amazing English compared to those who were born in the US. For me as well, like I started my English at my age of about 23, 4, and then I immersed myself into the English language, and I had more chances speaking in English than in Korean. And I kept it for many years. So I think that I'm pretty fluent now. But the problem is, even if I'm fluent, there's some kind of wall that I can't cross. And I think Layla, you might have found some kind of breakthrough. Do you understand breakthrough? Okay, what is that in Korean?
그 길을 뚫는 방법?
Well, exactly what that is that's a noun form and that is 돌파구.
아, right, right, right.
But anyways, you understood. It's
Mhm.
not 100% because your vocabulary is more than I have. And it's just that you have better English understanding and also you can make use of it as well. And there were two different sentences that you said in the 2 classes ago. And those were the signs of the fact that you found the breakthrough. And I strongly believe that is the ChatGPT. You use ChatGPT. Okay, could you explain the process of you using ChatGPT in your homework? How do you do that? Now we need to analyze it, and then we need to copy that, and we need to paste that on Ariel and Stella so that we can make them better too. Could you help me here?
Uh, I just asked them to
Mhm.
make a question with the word that I didn't know, and I added.
Question. So specifically, it's question, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so could you say that again, please?
When I don't have, I mean, when I don't know a vocabulary, I
Hmm.
search it in the internet
Hmm.
dictionary or
Hmm.
sometimes ask ChatGPT. And
Hmm.
after I check the word, I ask ChatGPT for making questions
Hmm.
with it and add it to Anki. The
Okay.
question and the word. Okay. 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 Okay.
Okay. Okay. And maybe she. Okay, let me see. Okay, that's what it is. And then you, of course, you made it into the card. And then that ChatGPT sentences, did it include some kind of phrasal verbs?
Please.
Yep. Phrasal verbs,
What?
do you understand this?
No.
Okay, that is intransitive verb
Hmm.
plus preposition, such as, is IG correct or IE correct? Oh my God. I don't know. Maybe I'll just go with the example Korean way, and that'll be look up or make up
Uh,
those things, because make as intransitive verb and the look as intransitive verb plus preposition here. Yes. So did it include a lot of those?
mm. I can't remember all the sentences, but
Mhm.
ChatGPT always made different sentences.
I think so. Yeah. Diversity and also like is I'm not gonna say cutting edge, but more like more like to be spoken by American people. Okay, so I have one request. Could you send the APK file, the most recent one, so that I can review it, analyze it, and then I need to make another, what is it? Yeah, design to apply to Stella and Ariel.
But I used the same Anki set as like few years ago.
I know,
It has all things.
but that the cars
Uh,
you have, I don't have the cars you have. So that's why I
okay.
want to see the cars that added by you only, and then I want
Oh,
to see the difference between those.
okay.
Okay, so uh, like I mentioned just now, the limitation, like Korean people, they study English so hard, but that they can't just find the breakthrough, and that breakthrough that you found is phrasal verb, the most natural way that American people use, just like they breathe without thinking. But then Korean people, they can't think about it. But then you just got it. Okay, so maybe I'll see those things in today's debate or the topics that we talk about. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So okay, so we can always have options, and then today I also thought about debate. I just brought some debate topics, and then we still have some that we haven't used yet. So I was thinking about using it, but what do you think? So what do you guys want to do in this class today? Well, Stella, maybe I can ask you first. Do you have any other opinion, something that you want to do in this class?
Anything is fine.
Okay, okay. And what about Ariel?
Um, I'm fine with anything.
Sorry, what was that? Oh, sorry,
Uh,
I couldn't hear you.
I'm fine. I'm fine with anything.
Okay, I see. Then Layla, do you have any other options that you can suggest?
Uh, I don't have any options in mind, but I think we should try something uh new.
Something new.
Yeah.
Hmm, I don't know. So far, it was the most effective one because I have suggested other options and we just follow through, but then you guys didn't really talk much.
Mm.
That's why, yeah. So, okay, I have some questions for Stella. Okay, let's just go with this. Let's say we have the topic here, are fairy tales good for children? And then, of course, we will divide into two different teams, team yes and team no. So, right? Are you following?
But why
Okay.
are we doing it again?
Oh no, we're not doing it again. I'm asking Stella about this now. Okay, each time I have some questions like this, then whenever I was in the team no, then what I normally do is I just bend a little, and then I say, not all the fairy tales are good. Some are good, but not all. And then I just talk about the not all part. I focus on that. And is it out of the some kind of debate low?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Mhm.
I don't know, but it's not good. It's not the best way, I think. To focus on all of the fairy tale is the most powerful way.
I see. So, okay, because I remember you denied the way that I approached, and then it was about twice in the last class, I think, or the two classes ago. I'm not really sure how many times, but anyways, you just you just gave me some kind of heads up, and I was thinking, is this a wrong approach when it comes to debate class? So I wanted to ask you, what about if this was in the Korean debate class, then would that be wrong? Denying the part of it.
Oh, I'm I'm not sure, but use when I participated the debate competition, they didn't do it this way, so I just think that, but I'm not sure. I think it'll be okay.
I see. Since I'm not exactly the debate expert here, so that's why I was thinking maybe there's something that I didn't really know, but then you do, or you learned from your debate class teacher or someone. So that's why I asked you, because it's almost impossible to deny the whole fairy tale. I think actually it's impossible because there must be some good ones too. Okay, so I know that this was dealt in the last class, so that probably we'll talk about something we haven't really talked about yet. All right, so something new, but Layla, you mentioned something new, so could you at least give us some kind of hint that maybe we can just totally consider?
Oh, it's okay. I can just do we can just do the debate class.
I see. But for the next class, probably bless you. Okay, for the next class, probably we can you guys can give me some kind of options. Okay, so it doesn't have to be today, but then through the week, you think about it, what you want to do in the next class, and could you just send me some kind of text messages, okay, through the Kakao Talk, then maybe we can consider and do it.
Oh, and we can't have class on next Monday
Oh, why is that?
because the our final test
Uh-huh.
Ariel takes it too,
Uh-huh.
and it is on next Tuesday.
Let's see. Next Tuesday.
Yeah, 19th.
Uh-huh. Thank you. That's very kind. 19th here. So you mean until 19th, you mean the 18th, 19th, you can't do it, right? Because of the final test.
Oh, I can do it on the 11th.
11th? Oh yeah. I'm sure you can. Yes. And 18th, 19th, you can't do it. Is that right?
Oh, and oh yeah.
Okay, let me just quickly sum them up. And so until, I mean, from when to when is
Uh,
the final test? When is it?
19 to 21st.
19 to 21st? Really?
Yes. Ariel too.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. I see. Then we gotta reschedule the class sometimes soon.
Yes.
Would that be okay to do it? I mean, 11th, we'll definitely do it. But then, so you don't want to do it on 18th, right? Just
I
like
can.
this. You can't.
Yeah.
Yes, so you can?
No, I can't. No, I
Okay.
can't.
Huh. 22nd, I think, maybe.
26.
I don't know. This one's fine. All right, we will discuss later. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, 21st. Okay. And is there anything else
No.
that you want to let me know? Okay, I see. Then today we will have the debate class as well. And the topics I prepared is do smartphones, but then somehow I want to just do something that we haven't really talked about here first. Have you talked about this? Do children need privacy?
Yes.
I see. And happiness, I think I did it, right? This one.
Happen. Yeah.
Yes.
I think so. Alien exists. That's actually very long ago. We talked about it, but then I think we can do it again. Because that was the whole point last time. We just do it again and then we see if we are better now. All right. Oops. What did I do? All right. So the topic is, do aliens exist? And I don't know who wants to say yes.
I want to say yes.
Okay.
I want to say yes too.
So we have 1 minute to prepare, and also we have Ariel. Okay, we have 1 minute to prepare, and then we will go to rebuttal as well, and then we will go to yeah, conclusion as well.
Oh, I have a question.
Sure.
I want to use the iPad to write down, and so can I turn off the camera while debating, while
Mm,
doing debate?
I think so. Yeah. I'll miss you though.
I'll come back.
Okay.
Kenya, I have a question.
Sure.
Uh, we can call even the we can call it to alien. Even if the thing is just like bacteria.
Without intelligence. So
Yes.
yeah, some species that doesn't really have intelligence. Oh, in that case, I think in this topic, no. Yeah, these aliens must have intelligence.
Okay.
Okay. Good point. Good point. Mhm.
Uh, what does
Ask me, please.
alien mean in
And you
Korean?
you ask me now,
I
huh?
I know it's vegan, but
Uh-huh.
what does that really mean? Like,
Alien. Oh, okay, that's a good question because some foreigners they are called aliens too. So 외계인 is a little, I don't know. I would say 외지인 is more like it. So yes, what I'm saying is, uh, people from different land they are also called alien, and people from different planet they are also called aliens. So normally we use this alien word for this, but then actually in Korea we have a lot of foreigners. Layla actually disappeared.
oh,
Layla isn't even here now. What's happening?
should I
Oh,
check on her?
Uh or you can just call her. I don't know. Yeah, please. She just
Okay.
disappeared. So yeah, normally alien is that way, but the foreigners they have some kind of ID. Stella, do you know ID?
no.
ID in Korean that must be 주민등록증. And the foreigners they have alien card instead of ID. So yes, alien is the word for foreigners too. Oh, I missed you.
뭐해? 언니 나가?
She's back now. Okay. So, yep, alien has two different meanings. One is from other land, and the other is from other planets. Okay, so who said yes? Layla and Stella, but Stella is on the left side, so maybe Stella will start first now.
But I couldn't prepare it
Why not?
because I went out because my battery was out. So I
Aha,
pressed it.
I see.
Can I have
Okay,
1 more minute?
sure. Yeah, I
Okay.
have 1 more minute.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Do aliens exist? Okay. I mean, maybe I can ask Stella first. So, Stella, have you ever thought of this topic? Like, do you sometimes? I know you're interested in fantasy world, but have you ever thought about some aliens, like some species from other planets?
Well, I I haven't thought about it, but I think when when I took class alone, you mentioned you believe that alien exists. So we talked about it really a little.
Right. Oh, so which means before then you didn't really think about it. Is it right?
I think about it sometimes, but I didn't think about it deeply.
I see. Maybe after discussion, I mean topic, maybe we can talk about something else about fantasy world. I think it will be fun. Okay, so Stella's turn. I think you are prepared. So Stella, maybe you can start.
I think alien exists because space is really, really big, and now spaces keep going bigger and bigger. So and we don't know a lot of part of space. So yes, I think there will be an alien because that's impossible that there is no alien in the in this space, and scientists know there is scientists discover the clue uh, that show there a long time ago there is some water in the Mars. So I think alien can exist in the space. Yes.
Okay, that was Stella's opinion. All right. All right, maybe I can do it first because I'm on the left side now. Oh, okay. I believe aliens exist. Oh no, I'm sorry. I already lost. I think I lost. Um, I don't think aliens exist. It's because human history it has been a long time we exist here in the Earth, and then we haven't had any alien species encounter or whatsoever. And if they existed, and there's no way that they didn't involve in anything in Earth, and then there's no way they haven't been exposed to us in any sort of way. And so that's why I think is clearly they just don't simply exist. And scientists mentioned there are like four different ways that they could or could not exist, can or cannot exist. And one of them was it's just simply the human species in the earth now is the most developed species in the whole universe. And I know this is very odd and this is improbable, but then still, I believe that if there was any alien species which was more or just evenly developed that just like our species in the earth now, they might have wanted to involve. It's because we human, we also want that. That's why we just send them some signals to the universe because we want the encounter. They might have done the same, but then we haven't met any. That means there's no alien exist now. That's what I think. Thank you. All right, next is I think Layla.
Okay. I think aliens exist because there are billions of galaxies in this world space, and space is getting bigger and bigger every day. And if that's true, there must be some planets that other creatures live in because one galaxy involves a lot of planets. Uh, so there is no way that we are alone in this big and big space and galaxy. Thank you.
Okay. All right, and this is Ariel's turn.
I think alien doesn't exist because humans lived for a long time, but none of them found out that that aliens exist, and they didn't found any clues about aliens, and um And so I think alien doesn't exist.
Okay, thank you. For your rebuttal, you guys have 1 minute to prepare now.
Mhm.
Okay, this is 1 minute just passed. And I think just now Team Yes started first, so I must start now, I think. Okay, my rebuttal is actually very simple. And since Stella and Layla mentioned exactly same opinion in the previous session, and I think, okay, I do not need to say a lot of things here. What I'm saying is, I I think this is human nature to have conspiracy theory. Like something probable happens, but then still we want to deny the fact. It's just because there's slight chance that it is not the truth. And human species, we just want to deny the factual fact, like something obvious, something is already proven. So that's why people say aliens exist. But then what I'm saying is, just human species, the whole history, we haven't really had some kind of encounter yet. And then some people say they had encountered, but then it was not proven by any prominent, not prominent, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, any department of different countries. And so a lot of people say they were kidnapped by aliens or they were just under some kind of experiment, but then nothing was proven. So I think it's just people, a lot of people.
I see a lot of people who play without phones, and I see that boys are playing soccer many times. So I think that way too. And Layla and Kenny said, in like us, we didn't have any eras that we didn't have phones, but when I was young, I had that time. But I think with phones is not much different back then. So I think that way.
Okay, then it's Layla's turn now.
Okay. I think Stella said the smartphone isn't the problem, and the real problem is the way people use smartphones. And I understand that smartphones can be helpful when you use it in the right way, but the real problem is almost everyone use smartphones in a bad way. It can be helpful if you set the time and use it only in that time, or you only use it for searching for something because your studies. But most people tries to do it and wants to do it, but it is almost impossible for people to use smartphones or for only good things. There are some people who has great self-control ability, but there are more people who doesn't have it. So I think uh even if you try to change the way you use smartphones, it is almost impossible to use it for only good things.
Okay,
That's
that was Layla's rebuttal and mainly on Stella's opinion, I think. Okay, so next is Stella.
Okay, Kenny said people don't use smartphone for studying. They just watch YouTube or play games. But those things, uh, people, uh, people can people can take some rest after they studying or between the class, and they can have more energy to study while they are playing games or watching YouTube, so they can focus on their study well. uh yes, and before there is no smartphone, people can watch TV or play outside. And these days, yes, so, uh, yes, playing video games or watching YouTube is not, uh, uh, they don't make people less smart. And Layla said, uh, peop people don't talk with other people, but I think it's not uh is not related with the last to make people less smart. That's my opinion.
Okay, actually, last part I wasn't really sure of it, but could you just elaborate the last part? Just
Uh, the reporter with Layla.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The last part, last sentence. Could you say the last sentence again?
Uh, don't talk with other people is not real. Uh, was 직접적으로 연관되어 있다 in English.
I would say it is not directly related to something.
Is not directly related to making a person less smart. That's
Oh,
my last sentence.
oh, I see, I see. I heard last smart something, so I didn't really thought, I didn't really think this was less smart. Maybe I just heard it wrong. All right, now we need to prepare our conclusion. So we have 1 minute to prepare it, or 30 seconds. I think you guys already have your opinions on it. Okay, let's just do it for 30 seconds. Okay, as usual, we'll just go with the same order, and that would be me as the first speaker. Okay, so the conclusion, I still believe that smartphone makes us really less smart, and it's because I can probably say that I'm a man of self dis I mean discipline and self-control But even for me, with smartphone, it is hard to sleep at night. When I try to sleep at night at home in my room with smartphone next to me, it just my mind is awoke, fully awoke and wide awake, and I just want to check things on my smartphone. So that's why I just put smartphone somewhere very far from me because I know how to self-control. I am disciplined, but then still my mind isn't. And most of the cases for other people, they can't really control. But instead of them controlling the thing they have, the thing they have will control them back. This is the like huge problem of human society now. And so that's why I think to have self-control ability, they need to start with putting or using smartphone less time. And that proves that it actually makes people less smart in just like millions of different ways. So it's not only smartphones, but then electric devices. That's what I'm talking about. But anyways, that's my conclusion. Thank you. Okay, and next is Ariel.
I think she doesn't know her microphone is off.
Oh, was she speaking just now?
Oh,
I think she was.
smartphone. In smartphone there is a lot of convenient things, so you can just only focus on study. And when I go outside, I see a lot of kids playing without phones, so I think not everyone has their smartphone when they was kid. That's it.
Okay. And next is Layla.
I think smartphones make us less smart because it just shows us what we want and makes us don't think. And also lots of people get addicted to it and they can't have their social life or the things that they used to do without smartphones. That's it.
Okay, Stella. And we have 2 minutes, so let's just make it and okay. Conclusion, please.
I think smartphone don't make us less smart. Because there is a lot of convenience that smartphone can give us. Of course, some people can play games or watching YouTube with smartphone, but before all before most of people have smartphone, there is already there already is a game machine or TV. So I think smartphone doesn't make this situation new. That's my conclusion.
Let's see. Okay, so yeah, overall it was really good. And still, Layla's speech skill, that was the best. And I'm not saying Stella's and Ariel's, yours are bad, but what I'm saying is you guys have so much potential. And then if I can apply this training method to you too, then maybe you can improve a lot very soon. Very, very soon. So I think yes, it proved that Layla, your way was correct. The question way. Okay. And then I mean it took some time, but now it's showing. I can see how it's going now. Okay, so that's the end of the class, and please don't forget to send me the APK file after the class.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, that's it for today, and then I'll see you next time. Good class. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye.